Yo, Index.
GM.
GM. Just kind of feeling like our music is kind of stale, so I was kind of trying to mix something up and see what happens. What do you think of this?
I kind of like our music, but yeah, we can mix it up. Sounds.
Yeah, I was thinking if we want to do special segments, we could have like a quick intro or something. Yeah, what's going on, man? So we're live actually, by the way. I just kind of kicked it off tonight, kind of casual. What's going on? What are you interested in doing tonight?
We're doing a little trade, right? I guess. He's panda. Oh, nice. I don't really know what we're trading, but I'm ready to do a trade.
Didn't you acquire cards on my behalf that I could trade with Mike and pay you back for?
I have, I think I currently have 5 index cards. One is the first index card, Little Noun. The second one is just
we gotta get this visually as we're going through here. What's the best way to check this? OpenSea or?
They're in different wallets, but maybe OpenSea. Indexcard.eth. I think. That's me, index card. Hi, I'm an index card.
What a clean wallet! Wow. This is like your show wallet, huh?
A little bit. I may transfer more stuff in there, but I kept it simple for now. It doesn't actually have my main index card though. My nouns one.
I will say that is sort of strange to me that you don't have that as your icon. You're really more index card in concept than noun 487.
Yeah, I think I like it better that way. Maybe. I switch my avatar all the time, but I still got the green glasses. 57957219. I don't know why I picked this one up. I think it just randomly one day I decided to get a second.
What's this accessory on this?
Is that like moon face or something?
Hmm.
I think that's what it's called. Let's see.
Mars face.
Mars face. Mars face. Nothing special. It just popped up one day on the block party and I went for it. Then this guy, he was good.
This is, I mean, yeah, if you're asking me, this is la creme de la creme.
And then I got kind of a matching one next.
Hold on. This is I mean, this one is, oof. You know, this white shirt is the white shirt that goes well with your head, I think. Grayscale one.
I think it's the same color, right? As my card stock.
Hmm. And I love the rainbow steps. I love the rainbow steps.
It looks really nice here. It looks like it'd be like an actual sweater here or something like that.
Yep. Oof, this one is very clean too. Another grayscale one.
Same noggles too, which is cool.
Yeah.
So those are matching.
And then not quite on the front page.
It was for a while, yeah. Ooh, I like this guy. The grayscale body, and then almost kind of like matching noggles and accessory. Close enough.
Oh, should we do music? Do you want to DJ it up?
What's your preferred track?
I don't know. Let's. I'm getting kind of sick of Where the Waves Take Us. I mean, I think it's a good one, but it's just after a certain number of hours.
Lo-fi study?
Yeah, sure.
Let's try lo-fi.
We should say here, quick interlude. I've really got to finish the intro video, but we got we're sponsored, aren't we? This show is brought to you by what?
This show is brought to you by Lil Nouns and Prop 116. Lil Nouns by Prop 116. Yeah. We secured a season of sponsorship.
And if you got any questions, check the chain. lilnouns.wtf/vote/116. This show is entertainment. I'm a little panda. He's an index card. We're not offering financial advice or legal advice. This is fun. Index.
I'm ready to make this trade happen, but we're missing our other party.
Yeah, he'll be on soon. Hey, you know what? Let's let's make some memes about your index cards. How about ooh, I'm gonna do 7507.
Is that the newest one? Yeah, right.
That's Rainbow Steps.
Oh, Rainbow Steps. Okay. 7607 is the new one. That's why I got confused.
All right, well, here's this little play along if you want. I'm going to lilnouns.pix, and I'm going to type in, what did I call that one? 7507. Oh, look, you got the 07s.
Yep.
What a vibe. All right, so I'm going to just grab this here. This is a CSV.
SVG.
SVG, sorry.
I mean, it can be represented as like a CSV, probably. Every trade has an ID.
I'll tell you another thing that just blew my mind. Just a quick little detour. So I've got a HackMD screen open here. So have you ever dropped an SVG in here?
I don't think so.
Look at this. All right, so I'm gonna go find the one I just got. All right, and I'm gonna drag it right in there. You see what it did?
It's got all the code for it. So you can technically modify it. You could recreate artwork just through the code here, if you wanted to.
Yeah, there's no external link.
Yeah.
You know, the images on our props are probably going to go bust at some point. But use SVGs. Whew.
That's a lot of code, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but back to something fun. I'm going to head into Figma with that SVG. Shout out Figma, by the way. Any update on our sponsorship from Figma?
Unfortunately, I don't think we have any updates.
Yeah. Figma DMs are open. We love your product. We couldn't build without you. Where are we building? Let's... feel like we got to start a new file.
Are you in the... well, I don't know, like a new?
Now how about this? Let's go to your index card Noundry. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take Rainbow Noun. Beautiful.
My Figma is taking a while to load.
Yeah, we definitely got to clean these guys out. All right, so what I'm doing here is yeah, interesting. I remember a bit ago you said to keep the dimensions like as multiples of each other.
That's kind of how I was doing it, like just to keep it cleaner, and then also you can kind of memorize like a kind of a number and a scale, and everything can kind of be at the same scale. Instead of then you got like all these trailing decimals and stuff. So plus you could also just do the math right in the window is kind of nice. My file is not loading. I need a new computer, maybe.
It's basically my fault.
All right, I think I'm kind of here.
There you are. All right. So look, what I'm trying to do here is, you got just this beautiful little noun, 7507. Yeah. So I want to just make you sort of like a poster that just shows off your little noun. As we wait for Mr. Good. So, are you okay with giving up one of your index cards?
I think I am.
Which one do you think Mike wants?
I think he's into 7607, right?
I don't know.
My latest one.
I don't know which one he's into. Oh, yeah, because of the gray. Mike likes kind of the gray.
What was the website you got this from? The SVG?
Lilnouns.pics. And then slash the number. It's also got the fantastic mood. Have you tried the mood? I think my favorite is maybe the glance up. Wait, that mood's not working on yours.
Yeah, I don't think it does it.
Oh, yeah, interesting. Doesn't support the new index cards.
Not much does, unfortunately.
Oh, Mike's down at the bottom. Mike, GM.
You guys can't hear me.
We can hear you now.
Can you?
Yeah, I just added you. You weren't on stage. Sorry.
Oh, I was like screaming. I'm like trying to figure out why my mic isn't working.
We were attending to very important business here, making posters of Index's little nouns.
Oh man, I thought that was my new little noun for a second. I was like, man, you got it on stage ready to go for me. It looks great.
Well, we weren't sure which one you were interested in. I don't know. I want to make sure everyone's happy. And we can always get a new one if we want. But yeah, I'm indebted to Index Card for sniping one of these. Mike, what do you think?
Oh, I literally don't care. Whichever one is the least desirable for Index in his set of aesthetic Index lils. You got to pick for me, Index,
Oof. Well, I have 5 total. but I'd say these three are up for grabs. Probably these are these are the new nice aesthetic ones, and they're not the first one. No one's gonna want the second one either. It's pretty average, but
I mean, all three of these are insane. I really like. They're all awesome. Yeah. The gold with the gold is crazy. The blue with the what's that tray called across the shirt? Like
Rainbow Steps.
What is it? Rainbow Steps.
Yep.
Yeah, that one is crazy as well. The insignia, right? Is that what the? I don't even know what the last one is or what they changed.
That one is a
bling anchor.
The middle one is ingot. Just pure gold.
Ingot. Yeah, that shit's crazy. Look at that.
Look at the art on this, by the way. It almost looks like antlers. Oof. This one looks like an extra nose that's kind of long, you know?
Yeah, a little bit, right? Yeah, those are little deer faces. One is the one on the left is more the buck, while the one on the right is the deer. Yeah, I mean, so did you pay an index card for the Lil, or are you trading him a Lil for the Lil?
I'm happy to do either. I was going to either give him up some bonus ETH, or if he wants a little noun, or I could mint a new one, kind of up to him.
I would feel bad taking an index card from Index, except I feel like this is going to signify me getting to be, his delegate for a while now as well. So it'll be a nice reminder for all times,
Coming up on 2 months, actually, almost, which is crazy.
Wow. I was wondering how long it's been. I realized it's been a while now. I've been on a lot of boats. I figured you're probably going to pass it on at some point soon and pick the next person. So, I'm excited to see who you pick. You can't pick Panda now because you're on a show with him. So you got to just skip him. Sorry, Panda, you're fucked. Just kidding.
I have I've thought of a few different people, but I don't know. It's yours for now, but we'll see.
I love it. I'm starting to vote with reasons more. I'm trying to get into the swing of it a little bit better, and
it's stressful.
It is, honestly. I was saying this to Panda the other night when we were just chatting for a minute, catching up. I was like, it is pretty stressful. I could see why nouns voters might want to, just kind of pass that responsibility off for a while as well. Lighten the burden.
Yeah. I mean, I originally didn't do it for that reason. Like, I just was like, sure, I'll pass it along. But yeah, it's kind of nice to not. It's like a thing not to worry about.
Yeah, it's a lot of decision to be made, and then just a lot of personal feelings come into it. I mean, you guys know. I mean, even when voting for smaller DAOs, right? Like, it's just even that Noggle DAO vote yesterday, right? Makes people mad. So.
It's almost tougher in that way. Like nouns, at least you get lost in a sea of diverse opinions to some extent.
Yeah.
Whereas in like a smaller DAO, or even in little nouns, when there's only a handful of people playing, like with on-chain votes, it's tougher too.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess with littles, there's a little more of the bipartisan thing going on.
Yeah, littles is crazy.
A little bit. Whereas in the main nouns DAO, I think even though there's a little bit of a split, it's still fairly diverse amongst those split parties. It's not quite binary yet.
No. I don't think so at all. There's like a lot of opinions on both sides. It's a spectrum. The voters are a big spectrum. Pretty interesting. I would love to do some data on the wallets and the way they vote, and like do some cluster charts for like which wallets like vote aligned the most, and almost breaking it up into seeing how many fractions there are basically based on like vote accumulation and clustering. There's like a way to do that. Oh wow.
Oh man, dude, I've unlocked a new ability. Look at index card breakdancing. This is amazing.
Little head spin.
Dude, we gotta do a music video with you, Index. Look at that. You stay perfectly balanced. Rock to the beat.
I feel like that's the number 2 is the one that should be pulling these moves off.
Let's make posters for each of your guys here.
All right, but what nouns? What little nouns would you like out of these 3?
I don't care, man. You pick for me. It's all good. Whichever one you don't want. I really think that all 3 of them are super aesthetically pleasing, and I will be so happy with any of the 3. I almost don't want to pick because then I'm going to feel like I made the wrong choice. So please.
Panda, you like one of them?
Well, this one's going to Mike, right? I mean, me personally, I'm obsessed with this one. Obsessed. I mean, this one is, whew. But these are like yin and yang. It's almost like they're brothers. It's almost like, a soon-to-boot MetaMonk situation, Hard to break them up into separate wallets.
I almost got the three white grayscale ones, whatever, but I was too slow.
That would have been crazy.
Yeah. Let's see where it was.
And send me the wallet where I'm sending the panda.
Oh, I'll show that on stream. You're going to the wallet that is very safe. Little panda WTF.eth.
Did you do you have your delegation set up on that one?
I'm gonna have to redelegate.
Okay. You gonna start doing that key rotation?
I think we should make some content on it, honestly. Yeah. I think we should do that.
Yeah, what does that even mean? Key rotation.
Yo, not lilpanda.eth, Mike. I do not own that. Although I really do need to own that. It's lilpanda.wtf.eth.
Wait, but this is the address, the one you just sent me?
Yeah, you started off by sending me quarter of an ETH from our builder prop.
Oh yeah, there I am.
Lil Panda WTF?
Yep.
Oh, gas is high.
I'm totally.
By the way,
mm-hmm.
I was just going to say I probably should acquire lilpanda.eth at some point. I've just been kind of too lazy.
I don't know if you can necessarily, right?
Well, I can make an offer for it.
I tried. I mean, I think it was a low ball offer-ish, but not really low ball in the grand scheme. I think I did 0.1, which really isn't that cheap. But
oh, that's nice of you.
Bro, 8.47 ETH? You're rich, man.
Dude, that's my Prop 116 earnings plus my hack week.
Oh, dude, $22 to transfer this Lil right now? Are you kidding?
Gas is pumping right now.
You could do it for a low fee, and we could watch when it goes, if you want. I think that'd be kind of fun.
Oof. Yeah, let's wait for gas to drop a little bit. It's crazy.
Hey, help me in Figma here, Index. You want to do the number 3, and I'll do number 2. Just trying to mess around with colors.
Okay, so I had this concept for you, Index, and maybe it's time to kind of just spitball the idea. So there's a lot of index cards in a stack of index cards, right?
For sure.
So, like, just saying, like, have you ever thought of a little crew called the stack or something? Like the pack, the index card pack? Or, you know, I feel like we all need to own a little Will, and we need to be a part of your, like, you know, unofficial
Pack
of parts. It could be maybe it's like the name of like the collection for like when you do like the little OE for
so I've sort of, I don't know if I made a mistake here, but I've sort of minted on Manifold ERC, is it 1155? I hope I'm not botching the number. Collection called Packs.
Really?
Where I was gonna, you know, mint like an ERC 1155, like a bunch of them, and those are all just gonna be packs of them. My first one was the Prop House Seneca token, but it's not perfect because you can't really have like unique ones necessarily. So I don't know if I messed up, but I've explored the packs concept in different ways before. The first one being, I'm embarrassed to even say it, but I minted like 20 something YOLO nouns, and I was going to go for 100 just for fun. But I'm done with that. Once I got my real noun.
Yeah. No, that's very cool though. I like the idea.
Here, I'll drop the. Well, I guess I could screen share, right? Yeah.
Damn, 40 gray.
I also am not sure I can really. My Figma is not really doing anything right now. My whole computer is like grinding to a halt.
Ooh.
So right now, this is the only token.
Yeah, I should have done that round.
You did it.
Oh yeah, I do have that. You're right.
Yeah, you have it. I mean, there's a bunch of random people that have it too, but a couple of cool people have it as well.
Yeah, it's from your round. Shit. For some reason, I was just thinking it was from something else. I'm out of it. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
How were the events today?
I didn't even do anything.
What do you do? I thought you saw like the boats or something.
Well, I went to work, and then from work I went and I rented a car because we needed enough space, and then I drove with Five Oceans out to Connecticut to the factory, I guess you would call it, that manufactures the sails. And so that was quite a bit of a drive out there. We picked up the sails, took a little bit of time because they had to make some part of the order there live. We unrolled a couple of the sails to check them out, and then we packed up the car. We drove back to New York and then across to New Jersey where the Manhattan Yacht Club is, dropped off the sails, got some lunch, took a tour of the Manhattan Yacht Club boats, and then I kind of dropped off the car and came home. But it was just kind of a long day. Driving around this area takes a long time to go nowhere.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a long day, and of course, New York traffic, man.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst thing. Just long, a lot of driving. But it was cool. I got to see the giant pickle sale.
What's that? The giant pickle sale.
So there's going to be like one large boat that everyone can hang on if they want to, and then there's 7 smaller like actual sailing boats. I don't even know what you call them, but they're called they're called J24s, I think, if I got the name right. And those boats have 2 different sails on them.
And the big one is the pickle. Yeah.
And then like the main one is actually like a Statue of Liberty type thing, but then the other one you don't always have to use it or get to use it depending on when. Is it's green and it's got kind of like the noun pickle texture to it with giant noggles.
Got it. Very cool. Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
I actually think it's going to be really cool. He put a lot, like, he deserves a lot of respect for the amount of work and effort and time he's put into this. He doesn't mess around with his prop.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's no joke. As far as execution goes, he's doing like a phenomenal job.
You didn't go by Times Square, did you?
No, I didn't really have a chance. I mean, I could have, I guess, but after that day, I just kind of wanted to head home and relax, and then sit here.
Yeah, you're gonna go meet Toady and those guys at some point.
I think I hope they'll be sailing on Saturday, but maybe tomorrow if they're around somewhere. I'm gonna go to the Toads thing tomorrow, but I have a conflict. Unfortunately, right in the middle.
Oof, work.
Yeah, I have two work things. One is right in the middle, one is right before it, so it's gonna be tough. And I got this piñata I don't know what to do with.
Aren't you bringing it to the party?
Yeah, but I don't know if I don't know if I can I don't know how to figure it out because I have work. I don't know if I'm bringing a giant piñata to work or not.
What do you mean? Why wouldn't you? It's a toad. You work at pools. Why wouldn't you bring a toad piñata?
You want me to commute around the city with this giant thing all day?
Yes, I think that would be. I think not only should you do that, but you should live stream people watching you carrying around a toad piñata.
Yeah, I got to try and figure out what to do with. I don't know. I was gonna drop it off before, go to work, and then come back, but now I have another work obligation that conflicts with the original work obligation.
Yeah, I had Yatong on last week, and he's right that there's like so few yellows that are usable. It's really hard to find a good yellow. Anyway, yeah, I think index card. I mean, following up on your hack week, you didn't exactly want to do an IRL weird thing, which you kind of overcame your fears. You did it. Wasn't it kind of empowering? Didn't you feel really good coming out of that?
Yeah, it was pretty nice. I almost didn't do it. I had the poster. I was in New York. I almost panicked and left, but I did it. Five Oceans actually had a really good idea, and I wish I knew it earlier. And I've thought about it, but the guy that's in the photo that was getting memed, I was like, he deserves some ETH or some money or something. I should find him and give him something. But then Five Oceans was saying it would have been funny if it was like a hack, not a hack week, like an NFT NYC scavenger hunt to find him. And if you found him, you got like a prize or some reward.
Yeah, take a picture with the guy holding the index card and. We could host.
You could bountyize that.
Yeah. It's gonna say just launch it. See if Seneca will launch it like tomorrow. There'll be a endless prop house round. First person to apply with the photo gets it.
I might. I mean, it would have been nice for this week, but I think it's too late.
Yeah.
But next time, or maybe I don't know. I still plan to do a prop house round for anyone that wants to hold the giant index card somewhere. I just don't know how much the prize money should be.
Are you willing to do any live IRL streams? That's my question.
Maybe. I don't. That's a tough one. I'd consider it, but it would have to be the right moment.
I think we could do like a live marathon of you like in the subway just handing out index cards or something.
Like a Jehovah's Witness.
No, it'd have to be nowish. It'd have to be doing something nice. I don't know. I love in-person index card. I want to plant that seed or fertilize that seed. And I'd love to be, co-host a live thing where you're live out in the world. I think that's the kind of content we should be making.
I'd consider it, maybe. We could do like a trial run at least at some point.
Yep.
I got to get the setup right though. The last time it was really tricky because it was just me, and I was carrying like a huge bag around, and I had to find people that seemed trustworthy to take like a photo of me.
Yeah, shady.
All right, where's ETH at? Or gas, I guess. Whew. Is it just expensive because ETH is over 2,000? Oh my. That would explain it. $2,100 for an ETH.
Oh man, Cappy cashed out yesterday at like
18 something.
Yeah. And then he woke up today and he was like, "I'm an idiot."
Nah, he's smart.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, "Bro, it could have gone down over one day. Who the hell knows?"
I haven't converted it yet. I'm considering it.
Yeah, neither have I. I might cash out a little bit to pay taxes, but I'm just like waiting on the final tax bill before I take anything out.
I crunched all my numbers on stuff. It made me want to like convert a little bit, but that would mostly just be for like mental purposes, not actual necessity.
Yeah.
Because I converted real US dollars to purchase my noun.
Oh, true. Oof.
So part of me would just mentally like refill the US dollars that I converted, but I don't really have to right now. So
Yeah, I hear you though. Kind of want to refill. I'm
like, how many US dollars do you think I've put in since coming across nouns?
Yeah.
Allegedly, rumor. I don't know. I don't know if you can guess the number, but it's not low.
Oof. I don't even know. Probably a lot though.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm so upset. Like I have this one asset that I should have sold last year when in the height, and I had some like insane estimates on it. Could have bought myself a noun if I sold the Banksy print, and now the market is just like fucking tanking again. The art market is just. Oh boy. Yeah, should have sold. All right, I'm just gonna send it. Fuck it.
You are? Wow.
Just no. Just put it
No,
at low
no,
gas.
it's $16.
Put it
right
in
now.
at like 20. Put it in at like 20.
Put
It's
it
like
at low gas. It's fine if it sits for a while. There's no urgency. And it'll be fun to kind of watch it stuck in the mempool.
I just say transfer. It's transferring.
Okay, so you sent
That means I have to transfer.
6465. Hold on, you sent 6465 to lilpanda.wtf.eth, yeah?
Whatever the address was. Yes.
Oh boy.
All right, I want to put this transaction here up
It's full.
so everyone can
There
see
we
it.
go. Complete.
It is? It hasn't come through for me.
There's different tabs now. NFT transfers.
Yeah,
Oh.
you see that other tab?
Oh,
Bam, boy.
sweet. He's home. Thanks, man.
He is he's an ETH panda, but he's also respectful of nature, and that's why he has the green shirt on.
Yeah.
That's his story. So take good care of him.
All right, so this transaction is going to be on the blockchain forever. This happened at block 170424140. Mike Good transferred 721 6465 little noun to me. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, and just gotta say, I got a panda after knowing that I could only join the little panda crew if I owned a panda, and then I sat there and watched Little Block Party until I found a panda. The rest is history. Now you have it, so it all comes back to you, sir.
Go. What a chat.
All right, now I gotta do my trade.
You guys rugging me right now?
The most elaborate rug ever for a little noun.
I feel like, Mike, you got to pick this one.
No. Index, you pick it.
Oh man, it's one or the other. You're okay with any?
Yeah, totally.
All right, how do we? Did you transfer from OpenSea, or you did it from Etherscan, or
Probably just
MetaMask?
from
I guess.
his wallet, yeah.
I transferred from OpenSea.
Oh, this is going to be sick. When he sends it, I'm going to refresh, and one of these is going to be gone. This is going to be great visual.
Well, not
content
all of them
here.
are in that wallet.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll just.
I didn't
where do you
transfer
want
the
it?
new one over.
Do you want it to mikegood.eth, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. It showed up as a transfer as for you, but for me, it didn't show up on my. Oh, because you initiated it. I see.
I mean, you would probably have it on internal transactions as well.
Oh, you know what I think is happening? For me, sorry, this is really random. My computer is struggling. It's really hot here in New York. I think my computer is too hot.
Really?
Possibly.
It's crazy.
I thought it was Figma. I closed Figma, and I'm still not doing so hot.
I have to reset my computer every once in a while from similar issues.
All right, let's see if I can pull this off. Let's try.
Oh shit, I was supposed to do my last unboxing tonight and I totally forgot to do it. I gotta do that in the morning.
Let's Play Lowdown, sponsored in part by Newegg and your water cooling specialists. Shop for your water cooling solution at newegg.com/Let's Play Littles.
I used to
Now
be
back
all
to the
about
show.
Newegg. Did you guys ever do that where you like planned your computer out?
Oh yeah, of course.
I've always kind of had Macs. Like,
Okay.
yeah, my dad was a teacher, and he used to get to check out computers. And that was like our first home computer. It was like an L2 Mac. And then like in my AOL days, we had a Mac that had like a coaxial cable on the back, so I could actually like plug in my VHS tapes and record them into the computer. And like I used to, might not be good for stream, but I totally used to like bootleg VHS tapes, like, and upload them in like the AOL days. It was amazing.
MyGood.eth. Is that it?
Yeah,
Okay. Let's see.
I thought you were calling me out for the FBI with my VHS bootlegging.
No. You're a national treasure. Former astronaut.
Yo, that's a good peeper, right? I got that from SQX the other day in airdrop. He airdropped, I think, like a bunch of the voters or a bunch of the Prop House participants different NFTs. Peepers a bunch of peepers were in there. Mesh up. Shout out.
Ooh, 7607. Breaking news here. Which one is that? 7607. Mike, say hello to the gray background.
Yeah.
Blot with the honey glasses.
You know, I'm calling them gold glasses. They're just a little bit tinted right now in the reflection of, you know, whatever he's looking at. But yeah, he looks like he's ready for a night out on the town. Love it. Love the gray shirt. You know, I'm into gray. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah, I went with that one. Let's see though. Let's try it out. Little Panda WTF.eth. 0x36e. Sure, let's try this out here.
What are you doing?
Hopefully not doing a wrong transaction here. But...
Oh, are we about to become the three amigos right now? The pack?
All right, there we go. My transactions are done.
Oh, man. Oh, dude. Oh, Index. That's very generous of you.
Ooh,
There it is.
Man.
Hard.
I sent my good that other one because I like that other one a lot, the gold one, and then Panda really liked this one, so I sent this one.
So you
Panda.
the least favorite for yourself, Index? Man.
I have the OG.
Yeah,
I have the first little 57.95. Not that OG in little nouns, but
Oof. Well, thank you. Now we are all index cards. Is anyone else an index card in Lils?
somebody owns one or two. There's a couple others out there. The burn address is everything. But someone else has one. I remember when Little Block Party first came out, Panda would just send me index cards or something, make me feel bad.
You know, you were one of the first users of Blow Block Party. I mean, I think you know that. And you sent me a message once like, I've been watching this for 2 days straight. And you were like the first person who messaged me. I don't know. It was just, It was a very nice message.
Okay. I thought it was like, well, I was a little bit intense, I think, because I stared at it for like a few hours and realized that it was slightly off. And then I guess it got fixed pretty quickly. And then I used it to get my little, but yeah, I stared at that thing forever.
I've used it to get a lot of them. My biggest problem was, or the one thing that I used to get so mad about was I would be sitting there and I would go to settle one and my wallet wouldn't be connected. I'd be like, motherfucker. But I've gotten a couple like amazing lils from Lil Block Party. A few of them started bidding wars, which I was like, what the fuck? I just spent like $15 to settle, and then someone starts outbidding me on my lils. But
I got outbid on my first index card.
Really?
Only by only a 0.01, but so like I think 0.17 for my first one, but it was worth it.
My rat was from Lol Block Party for sure. I saw that all gray rat pop up with the red eyes, and I settled the shit out of that. I also got my painting with the RGB shirt. I got my all gray trash can 7105, which is like the most aesthetic lil ever. If you haven't seen that one, go check out 7105. It's incredible.
Oh, the hoodie strings.
Right? All gray like that? Look at that.
Before I had an actual noun, I had the index card with hoodie strings like that. Grayscale 9.
Love it. I love it all grayscale like that. Like,
that's a really nice one. 0.18.
I think someone started a little bidding war with me, and then I was like, you can't like click on that bid history.
You overbid.
Like, what the fuck, right? And then I overshot it by yeah. How about go look at what I did on 7108, the first Lil Noun born this year. Yeah, oops, that finger.
Oh, I recall this.
Yeah, first bid. Oops.
Nice.
It's a nice low though for the first one born on January 1st.
I can't imagine. I just can't imagine that you were a Saturn head once. That's so bizarre, Mike.
Yeah, 1823 was my first low. I would watch the auctions for days and days and days, and then finally I deposited like $500 in ETH to make up for the rest of the ETH that I needed. And look at that. It was a rush to get your low back in the day. And I got mine for a deal. Go look at the ones before this. I got 0.52. Yeah, like the ones before were like 0.6, 0.5 something, 0.69.
Oof. Ooh, the cat with the grayscale one. Man, grayscale one is pretty.
I'm remembering now why I have 7219. I said earlier I don't remember why I settled that one, but that was because I told you I would come back and get a second little noun through a little block party. And so one day, I think it was months later, I thought about it all the time, and I was like, man, do I really have to get one? Should I get one? And then I was like, I told him I would get one.
You're a man of your word.
See if I can find the message. Wow, we go way back here. I was doing screen shares with you.
We got Clippy through there, which is cool. Renouns 101, 6304. It's a great one. Oh, that one's fire.
October 29th, 2022, I said, I still owe you on getting a second little noun via block party. And I finally got it on January.
Oh, dude, Clippy and my rat are back to back. Amazing. What did you say?
Wait, this is held by a different wallet.
Yeah, I've got my Vault wallet, but my Ledger, and then actually my Good wallet is actually a hot wallet. I need to actually transfer a lot of shit out of there. It's like my first wallet that has like 400 NFTs, and then yeah, I got to transfer some more shit to my Vault.
Hey, awesome. So, hey guys, so let's transition back. So, index card. I was gonna pay you ETH, but are you interested in a little too? I mean, I wasn't expecting you to give me a whole little.
I'm considering the trade complete. I'm good with whatever I just did.
I didn't give you anything. You each gave me a free little noun. That doesn't work.
Well, my good got one in return, so I feel like that's. So really, you just got the free one from me, right? And I gave Mike. Well, I covered two, I guess. I gave Mike one.
Yeah, you covered.
He gave you one. That's okay though.
Let me give one back. Let me.
No. It's my index cards only. I can't accept anything.
Your index cards only. Oh man.
Nah, I'm good with
What
we each
about?
have
Can
one.
I interest you? I would not give this one to anyone else, but do you know this is the only little snowman in existence?
Really?
Are you sure?
This is the Faku special. Yeah.
There's got to be another one, right?
Nope. It's the only one.
The Faku special.
I'm clicking like a maniac right now.
These red noggles, the angry noggles, are intense, man. I'm still getting used to them.
I clicked back a bunch of nouns. I don't want to break the news to you, but
Oh, is there a new one?
Ooh.
What number?
Oh, you like the 7128, right? That's the one. Is that the one you're trying to get or no? That's the panda.
Yes.
I got one back.
7120.
One
let me use
back. Stop. It's one back. No fucking way.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, there's another panda. It's not as nice though.
Wait, I don't even see Snowman in the fucking collection. When did that?
7112. There's got to be a bunch. It's impossible to keep up though. Yours is nicer though. You might have the first though. Oh, 7,045. Go to that one.
That's good.
Alec.
Alec has it. Alec delegates to Al. You might be able to get that. We'll trade.
These are nice with these square full black glasses.
Yeah.
Or
really.
like dark glasses on it.
Did you guys know there is a site that someone made where you could see all of the nouns with one head? Like,
What do you mean?
I'm about to message it to you guys. Check this out. And I go there.
If ETH ever hits 10K, these littles are expensive.
Yeah. Well, dude, like everything's expensive if it's 10K.
Interesting. Oh, again, they don't have my the new ones, right?
Panda, go to that link I just sent you. You could pull up every panda head in existence and littles in one.
I have.
Oh, you
And
have.
this is the one I want. This is my favorite little panda. Hip Rose, favorite Noggles, hidden LOL accessory on Grayscale 1. I mean, that's perfect. So, if anyone knows how to get in touch with this wallet, I really want to trade. Look,
What
this
you do
wallet
is
does-
you gotta put up a prop.
Do you think I could just try and buy it from Blur?
I mean, did you check if it's listed?
I doubt it's listed. But they definitely voted no on 116. So active voter, active on Blur. Maybe I should just make an offer.
Not on Blur, but there are a couple of nice ones.
Can I just make an offer though? If the user's on Blur, they'll see it.
Not quite. What's the idea again? I've just blanked. 71.
71.28. So I can't just make an offer here?
Not quite, yeah.
Could I do it on OpenSea?
Yep. If you have Weth.
Oh, Weth.
I have some Weth. Weth. You got it for 0.1447, so. And doesn't Lil Nas have zero?
Yep.
Zero royalties anyway, so.
I'll work on this later. What do you guys feel like jamming about? Mike?
You notice the body is slightly different shade of white than the head.
Yeah. I like that though.
It's like index card colored body.
It is.
And you know it's got an accessory that says LOL that you can't see.
Oof, that makes
It also
even
looks like
more
little.
of an LOL, you know?
And the hip rose, like the hip rose are really the focal point of this. And I love hip rose Nogs.
Oh, the LOL is in white, so you can kind of see it. Oof. That shit is hard, guys.
I know. All right, what do you guys want to jam about?
I got nothing.
Carnegie Nounsworth.
Yeah, I was using ChatGPT to try and make one of these things earlier. Oh, you know what else I was going to do is I was going to look over the entries for 40's Prop House.
What prop house you guys liking for open round?
Oh, you have to vote still, right?
Yeah.
Oh, voting ends in 21 hours.
Man, I like a bunch that have like 0 votes. I don't even know how we landed with reps. I guess I gotta go look at that and see what we're casting our votes for. Oh shit. Are we really gonna cast votes for WeWork? It's at the top.
Votes were already decided. Wherever that is, literal reps up around 18.
Yeah, but we're doing prototype nouns deck. And WeWork, I guess. But WeWork is already at the top with 80 votes.
No, we're not doing that one.
So what's the second?
Nouns post.
Really? Where's the nouns post vote? Oh, 6. Got it. Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure that's the split. 60-40. 62 the deck. 42 well, 40%, 60%, 40%. Correct?
Got it. Okay, so we're doing those two.
Right. 8 and 6, and then WeWork didn't make it. I did not vote for WeWork.
I gotta say, I really like Joel Cares' prop here. I really like how he wrote these out.
Joel is like the best.
Oh, Zach. Look at this.
Joel already has delegates, or just one right now, or multiple?
3
He has 3. Yeah.
from Brennan. Ooh, Onion getting in on this. There's a lot of good entries here.
Lils just never submitted. They were supposed to, but I guess didn't get done in time.
There's always next time.
Is this like art, kind of pop art, graffiti style group?
I think so.
They've been doing a lot. I haven't really gone deep, but they've been all over the place. I mean, building, it seems. JP's in here. Interesting.
Of course. Perpetual hat and ring guy. If there's a ring, his hat's in it.
It's so true. JP, he can't help
Just-
himself. We had a conversation about this the other night. He said like he feels like he's burnt out and he just finds himself submitting another prop.
You might have the record. It's impressive. I take like a month to think of one thing.
Ben Bodie. Ooh, Nouns Dow Japan. Is this for the whole Nouns Dow Japan? Or is this for... Huh. Yeah, I think there's some strong candidates. I think Onion, Zach, Joel, Al. Oh, Five Oceans. Oh, as Nounsel. Oh, yeah, Nounsel. Carnegie. What a G.
Carnegie. This guy's just getting after it.
All right. Carnegie needs something in his Dune dashboard. You know, I was listening to a podcast with a prominent nouner, and they said that they troll Dune and that they slide into DMs for dashboard creators that create interesting things. All right. We're going to do something. We got to.
It's like, as soon as little reps cast their votes, the two props that we vote for, which is going to be, I guess, 90-50 votes, are going to rise into the top 5. WeWork, Fashion Nouns, and Shine Bright will be mixed into that. So 66 votes will be the bottom of the top 5 at that point. I wanted to support a prop that has 0 votes right now, but it literally won't make a difference for them unless they come in and get a ton of support tomorrow. I'm torn. I really like the referrals are valuable. I think it's an interesting idea, but should we? I'm reading through all these props right now, and yeah. I really like this Prop House Tutorials one also.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was muted. I was talking for a while. Whoops. I like the referrals one, but I wish it wasn't exactly like percentage of the prize goes to the referrer, more of just like some token representation that they referred someone, and then we could trace that in the future, and you can build a reputation that way.
Yeah, I like that as well. Just kind of like some sort of like clout point or something, like reputation point. Should set up a pool with some nouns in it, and as soon as you onboard like 200 people, you unlock a noun.
That could be our side quest.
I really need to get a noun, guys. I'm going to end up making no ETH on the first prop I submit and do like 2 years of work for absolutely nothing besides like a noun. It's okay though. I'll be happy. Follow prop is pretty cool also.
So far, a lot of the props that I've requested a noun as payment the large percentage, I feel like they haven't gone that well. Well, I don't want to say that well, but they're still pending, a lot of them. Like
Which ones are those?
The noun is yet to be transferred. Stupid Buddy is owed a noun.
Well, once they complete the documentary, or what?
Yeah, I think so.
And is that not going well?
No, it's just a long time. Just to be expected. It's a lot of work.
Aren't you going to be in that documentary, by the way?
I may, if they don't cut me.
What was that experience like?
I was on vacation in Jamaica, and I did the equivalent. It wasn't Zoom. I forget. Maybe Riverside call with them. It was pretty cool. I was very early on into my noun ownership, maybe just a few weeks. So I think if I were to be asked some of the same questions now, maybe my thoughts would change. But it was pretty exciting. It was like when I became an artist. So now I was starring in a documentary potentially.
How long was the interview?
Maybe up to an hour. I don't want to say it, but the first portion they didn't hit record, and none of us realized that they weren't recording.
So you had a second take.
Sort of a second take, but I kind of rushed through the second take a little bit more, and so we lost a little bit of the thoroughness of the first take. I have no idea what they're going to use, but I was on vacation in Jamaica. I brought my microphone with me, but I didn't plug it in for some reason, so maybe my audio quality is probably not the best. But hopefully I make it in some, even if for like 30 seconds. Victor Solomon is owed a noun as well.
It said that they ran into there was like an update about that they ran into some issues with the city in zone or in permits or something, so they're kind of delayed.
And then is Dustin Yellen still owed a noun?
No idea, but I never really even saw that finished piece of art. Is there like a place we could go see that? I saw that one video and they were working on it, but I'm curious to see the actual finished piece.
Let's go to Maddie's dashboard, maybe. Salvino has a noun though, so. But yeah.
How do we feel about the DAO paying to produce a set of items and then the person charging for those items? Like, it's not just one prop that's done this, and props have passed in the past that have done this. So I'm just like trying to I debate with myself on whether I like that or not, and whether I think that's okay or not. I'm curious to hear other people's opinions on that.
I feel like that's a rhetorical question, sir.
I mean,
I'll say it's really hard to price things in advance and to get things to pass, and I have a lot of sympathy for builders who end up in that situation, although it's not a good situation. Yeah.
I guess it's sort of maybe prop dependent. but I would like to see. I would like to see either or be the case and the standard. Either you get the funding or you sell the product. Maybe with a little bit of funding just to overcome the initial costs. Yeah, I don't think you can expect someone yet to just produce something without any funding. But to cover all of it and then also charge money, it's tough.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Maybe prop dependent, but yeah, I would like to see someone just come in, produce something without and sell it without funding. Although I guess technically people have done that with NFTs, just not physical goods, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like frame it in the form of an NFT. Actually, like I'm requesting 120 ETH to develop this NFT, and then I'm going to sell 10,000 of them at 0.1 ETH or something like that. Would you support that? I don't know.
right. I mean, I'm more with like the wet wipe style, where they're like, pay me to produce something, but then I'm going to produce it in forever without another cost to the DAO. And I'm going to give you guys a bunch of them for free wherever you want us to send them. Kind of a deal. So it's kind of like, okay, we paid, but at least like a bunch of them are going to show up places for free that we don't have to pay for. And they're going to keep producing this with the branding for the rest of its life. Cool. Like, feels like there's like long-term value there. But like in terms of like the keyboards, for example, which is like what the prop I'm staring at right now. So just going to bring that one up. And I really like it because I think they're very cool keyboards. They're just expensive. So it's like crazy to me that like the DAO would pay for them to all be made and then like charge everyone like 0.3 or 0.4 or whatever to buy one after. So I'm like trying to wrap my head around like people's thoughts on why that would be okay and like what other props have done that in the past and like just trying to like see it from the other perspective. Because right now I'm like,
what other props have like gotten all the funding and then also sold?
Yeah.
Nouns Vision?
True.
It's probably the biggest example of it.
Okay. So they got like 100% of like funding to produce all the glasses, and then they charged the DAO for the glasses. They did give a bunch of pairs away though, right? Like they gave 10% of the buyer.
Yeah, there was a little bit of distribution. So okay, I guess maybe a little different than in reality.
Yeah, maybe I would be more with the keyboards if there was like some supply to the DAO, or something. Are one of you guys on a mechanical keyboard right now? I feel like I heard you clicking.
This one?
Is that you, Index?
It's me, yeah. I got to get to a point where my microphone can't pick it up, but
you're on a PC.
I'm on a MacBook Air that's plugged into a keyboard, mouse, and a monitor.
Got it.
My screen on my MacBook Air does not work.
Oh, oof. My screen busted on my old machine. I just fucking bought a new one, and the old one's sitting right over here. I'm like, what do I do with this?
Hey, just want to confirm here, Index Prop 116, we got the highest number of votes, total votes of any prop, 1939.
It's all about that prop timing, campaigning.
Yep.
Wait, really? You sure about that?
Yeah.
I think you gotta sort by total votes, and there's like multiple pages.
Yeah,
Oh,
total
yeah.
votes.
Wow.
Number one.
Sick.
Where's ETH? Which one is ETH Denver? That's like the litmus, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Control. Where's he? Which one was ETH?
That's what I was thinking. Like, where's that?
It didn't. It got more unique voters. I bet it was total voters.
98.
Wait.
Number 98. Number 98. 1175.
Hi.
How much did we get? Oh, you just. That's okay.
How many? Sorry, which? We had 46 total voters. See, that doesn't feel right. I think that number's wrong.
I don't know
It's
about
probably
that.
right. Everything else, all our numbers, all the other numbers are correct. So
Go look at Prop 57. Oh,
ooh, that was a good one.
my little.
Where's bus sheds at? That one's got to be solid. 106.
Oh, Mike, good. You're on a couple of these, Mike.
What's that?
Bus shed.
Bus sheds.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, I didn't make that ETH. That's why my analysis, my spend report was off a little bit, because like sometimes the ETH, like the name of the prop submitter wasn't the person getting the ETH, and that's what I associated with the individual names. So I had to get rid of that asset in the end. She was like 95% correct, but people got salty. Yeah. So what's our next prop? Oh, do you think this auto bidder prop is gonna win?
I hope not. And it's like they rebranded to auto bidder, so people don't really know that it's just buying more nouns.
It's good for, what is it, like 4 or 5 nouns, I think, right? 5 point something nouns.
Nice.
We'll have up to 20 to 22 nouns.
That would be pretty crazy.
The only thing about these recent props is that the timing isn't great, which could be good and bad. You know, like it could work either way. Like for us, we tried to time it so that we could get 4 votes, but someone could try and time it so that people can't get against votes. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you're a super proactive proposer and you know you can get 704 votes, you would want to submit a prop with really bad timing so people can't vote against.
Yep. I mean, we know that the little nouners like to vote at the end of a prop. So if you time the prop to end while they're in bed, basically, you might be able to get away with it.
It's part of the game.
Oof.
Mike, you hear the idea guy. You got any side quests for us during our next season, or second part 2 of our season?
Side quests. I mean, yeah, like onboard 100 new Lils to buy tokens.
Here's what we've
And
got so
take
far.
over the whale army.
Build a Dune dashboard in progress. Go out to optimism. Try and propose a grant there. Spread nounishness. Do the same at base. Drop an NFT. Do a quest for purple. Trying to get signed for a Nouns esports deal. I think this is something we're both focused on. We want our first pro contract.
So is this like the whole what's like the show schedule?
Basically, we just need to get one person to yes in Nouns. So we're just going to kind of try and get that person to a yes for a while and see how that goes. So I don't think we have a set time frame. We haven't really talked about it. Index, do you have a set time? Do you think we should like put a clock on ourselves?
I don't currently have a clock. I feel like there will come a moment though where we will like put that on ourselves. But for this first small period, I don't think we have to worry yet. But then I think at some point we should just put a deadline. But yeah, we're kind of trying, or at least this is how I phrased it the other day. I don't know if Panda agrees, but it's something called proliferation in reverse. So everyone's so caught up with trying to onboard people into Nouns, but no one's ever thought about onboarding themselves into other communities. And so everyone wants to take, bring people over to Nouns, but I think it's, we should go to other communities, give and be present in their community and participate in them. It's proliferation in reverse. So if everything we've tried, zoom in here. If every instinct you have is wrong, then the opposite would have to be right.
It's the company I work for is named after a Seinfeld quote. And we have like Seinfeld characters. Like, well, the office shut down, but before it shut down, we had like, like portrait of Kramer when you walked in the front door and shit. Yeah.
It's not called Kramerica?
No, it's not.
You gotta tell me the name off.
It's something Kramer says in the show.
All right, you gotta message it to me, please, if you don't mind.
It's not even a great quote or anything, but like I guess the CEOs of my company really liked it and love Seinfeld. I've watched Seinfeld like at least 4 or 5 times, like all the way through. The last episode is super fucked up. I was talking about that a few days ago with some people.
I just watched, well, not super continuously, but my girlfriend and I watched the entire series over quite a long time. And we're up to the finale, and I didn't really feel like watching it. Yeah,
I mean, that's what happens with shows in like the end after a long time, right? You're kind of like, all right, whatever, I get it. But the last episode is chirpy in Seinfeld, so definitely watch that one.
You've never seen the finale, Index? No, you just don't.
I've seen the whole series many times, but recently I just didn't feel like sitting down and watching the whole thing. It's 2 parts too, so. But yeah.
This is a kind of a lesser known episode. Do you guys remember Bizarro Jerry?
I know them all. Yeah. Feldman.
I think this would be a really fun lens to explore. Like, what's a Bizarro index card, or what's the Bizarro version of Panda? I think that'd be fun games.
I could see the DeFi boys like all on one side of that, and then like the proliferator builders on the other side, like the ugly DAO members on the other side, and then just like Panda and Index like in the middle.
There was also an episode where Kramer goes to a fantasy baseball kind of spring training camp. So we were jamming like, what would the Nouns equivalent of that be? If Index Card and I went to like train for our Nouns prop.
The big joke on this one is like that Kramer's whole life is a fantasy. This is like that's one of my favorite moments.
Yeah. What is the quote? He gets sex without relationships. He
falls
plays
ass
around
backwards
up-
into money.
kind of the origin story of you're getting paid for index card is sort of consistent with this.
Do nothing,
I mean,
fall ass backwards into money, mooch food off your neighbors, and have sex without dating.
You literally got paid 2 ETH to just walk around the city with an index card and talk to people.
I shared the clip.
The other thing that I think is interesting is the storyline. We did this, we kind of played around with this last season, but how George and Jerry go to pitch their show, and then George gets played by an actor, like he gets replaced, right, by Jeremy Piven. So I think that would be like a funny little frame, like if you ditched me and like went with a different panda to go on Chain at Nouns.
Is he who's the one that steals the raisins? Is it him?
Might be.
I had a very George moment today. I went into the kitchen and went to throw something away, and this box of donuts that should have never been in the house was in the garbage, and the last donut was still in it, and I got like so mad because I was like, man, that's still a good donut in there, you know? And yeah, my wife is in the background like, no, it wasn't. I texted her like, you threw away my last donut. But I remembered the episode where George found the eclair in the trash and on the top of the trash, and he gets caught like eating the eclair. Do you remember that episode? It's fucking classic.
I think that's the same one where he barrels down the old lady and the children at the party. I think that's it.
I believe it is.
The guy that played Kramer was the one that took the raisins. There's got to be so many. I got to rewatch now, and there's got to be so many other moments we could recreate in Nouns.
You guys saw the AI, right? For the Endless Seinfeld and AI.
Yeah, I saw him do stand up or the day after that came out, and someone asked him about it, but he didn't have that much to say.
He's like, that's copyright infringement, you motherfuckers.
Probably, but I didn't care for it, but didn't want to say it.
Hey, how about IRL streams, plural, or at least one big IRL stream?
You want to make it happen, we'll make it happen.
You should interview people and ask them what it means to be nounish on the boat on Saturday, and just get a whole bunch of quotes, IRL, of people like wearing noggles, just saying real quick, like, in one sentence, what does it mean to be nounish? And like get a whole bunch of those, or as many as you can, and we'll make like a sick video.
Ooh, 50K?
Yeah. Imagine just have them say nouns contest, hashtag nouns contest, and then we'll say, what does it mean to be nounish? Bum, 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 bum. Boom. 1 minute video, 50K.
Hey, here's another idea index card is a lot of times people apply for grants like to actually legitimately get money. But what if we applied to grants just to spread nounishness to the grant reviewers?
Why don't we just go apply nouns for jobs on every job there is? Get them on HR.
Oh man, should I
radar.
index card gets a job? Well, that's Salmon's thing. Never mind.
Hey,
Dude,
don't
index
hire a
card-
developer, hire our entire community.
This index card has accomplished more than I have, honestly. But
Dude, index card is your kind of alter ego. I love kind of like opposite George. Like in real life, Modrovsky doesn't, is afraid to go out and proliferate, but when he puts on his index card persona, it's kind of like Superman,
There's a Seinfeld thing too where they the vacation from themselves. Do you know that one where they're like the intro starts with them in mustaches?
I forget that one. I have to see it.
Instead of going on a vacation, they just take a vacation from themselves.
I always remember the one where he goes to visit his parents, and they're in that like community and like
Del Boca Vista. Let's go. That is the best.
That used to be my location on Twitter.
Amazing.
It's right down the street from my good.
Yep.
Just a reminder, we did get some good feedback from a larger voter who said that what they wanted to see was from us before we go on Chain It Nouns is a much larger audience, and wants to see viewers that start out as viewers of our stream become prop builders. Those were kind of the two things. And then I added number 3 here in that I think we really could stumble upon other value creation along the way. So I want to leave that open. But number 1 and number 2, I think we're pretty clear. That's what we're going for, right, Index?
Yeah, that's our big goal. Although number 3, other value creation. I guess that's like everything at once too.
For number 1 and number 2, though, you guys should almost become like a mini explorer team, right? And like find newbies and maybe give them like classes on stream or like little educational tidbits. Like number 1, that would be a way to get people to tune in and a way to get them to apply to props as builders in one swoop. If like you kind of teach people the way, it's like sign up for our like show and our class, and we're going to teach you how to put up a prop live and get your first prop up in the next couple weeks type of deal.
Exactly. Yeah, we were jamming about maybe doing that for esports, like as part of our contracts. We're like Nounish. Nounish is like our game. I don't know, that we practice or coach.
Do you remember Craig's idea that was actually like a spin-off of Malad's idea, which was like what was it, like Lil Nouns like helpers or some shit? Fuck, I forget the name he called it, but there's like a lot of people in the community that have stepped in that don't know where to begin. For example, I got hit up by that dude, It's Tom, a couple weeks ago, It's_Tom. And he hopped into one of the calls. He just started listening to us all brainstorm. We spoke up. We were like, hey, what's up? Never seen you before. And he kind of spoke up, and he hit me up a couple days later, and he was like, hey, like that idea you guys had was really cool. Like, how can I get involved? Like, and kind of like asked about it, and kind of told me like his background and everything. And we kind of talked about getting him involved, but it kind of stopped there. I feel like there's a lot of people like that we could kind of tap into, like existing community members. Like, think about it. There's like 2,000 token holders, unique wallets, but only like maybe 40, 50 active proposers across like all prop house rounds and on chain. So there's definitely a lot of people that like want to be building that just haven't started yet. And I think there's a way to convert them into new builders and people that help spread the word.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I've been wanting to start spamming that like side window.
What do you mean?
When you're in like the Lil Noun server, you kind of see like all the names of the Lil Nouners off on the right. There's like 200 of them online right now in some capacity, like people whose names I've like never seen in the server.
Oh, it's an interesting. Yeah, I guess that's probably what Blooms did, right? On his first 3 Discord accounts.
Yeah, that's exactly the approach.
Index, what are you thinking? Any more ideas for side quests? Do you like that Seinfeld stuff? What's your state of mind? I mean, we've kind of talked indirectly, but we haven't really set out a season schedule, and I'm okay with that. I think we're both still in the ideation stage.
You would say Madman, right?
Yeah.
I mean, this alone is quite a lot, but I guess like at the end of the day, our main thing, we still have to do an actual prop. But I guess these side quests can kind of be part of the prop too. You know, they all tie together. But we still need an actual prop too. But I'm in with all this. I like this. That episode, I'm not that into that episode. That might have been yeah, that's left off syndication probably.
Which of the jungle episode?
No.
I mean, this is honestly probably the pivotal episode of the whole season.
I'm trying to think of other side quest ideas. I don't have any right now, other than the ones that we already have here. Like I'm really into the NFT, as long as it makes sense. The esports one. Expand upon the ChatGPT one.
Just like showing people how to use ChatGPT, doing some kind of technical thing. I don't know. Like I was trying to use it to do my Dune dashboard.
Yeah. Should I get a subscription?
We could. I also think, we don't want to just depend on nouns. We need to have diversified revenue. So I think we could have like revenue side quests.
Do we also need like a weekly show? Or like a consistent show? Topical show?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you guys do, and I think you need to team up with TNS to piggyback off of their viewership and promotion. Or is that not something you guys want to do?
I mean, I'm open to whatever. I want to find the viewers.
I think when we first got together, or actually, I wasn't even part of your group. I asked Panda if you ever considered it. I do like the challenge of trying to do your own thing, but I'm open to whatever too. Our content is a little bit different than TNS, though. I don't know if it fully fits, but like a weekly show could potentially fit, and then we could still play nouns outside of it, and that could be part of playing nouns.
And I do like the idea of like a structured weekly show where we have, I don't know, like a progress bar. We have like our wins and losses, and we kind of recap and recontextualize, I think that's a very good idea.
I like that actually too. If you can hear me, I moved away from the microphone.
Yeah.
Should I fancy up my setup? I got the mic hanging down.
Nice. Maybe just have, instead of doing it in collaboration with them, I think you guys just need to like tap into them for like promotions, maybe like get the retweets, have them put up like a post for you guys about the show. Maybe get one of them to come on to the stream or something, do a little crossover.
Yeah.
It's really hard to build an audience from the ground up without like tapping into other people's audiences at first. Very hard. Very, very hard. But you guys might not necessarily need an audience. You could do a lot of this and get a lot of viewers just based on like clips and stuff like that, right? Like taking the content you produce and cutting it.
Yep.
But then there's like promoting that also to get the views, which is also hard. It's all fucking hard.
You know what else I was thinking about is doing like do you remember that show? This is gonna date me. Do you remember that show Wild on E? Where they like go to some tropical destination and they eat and they show people.
No.
Anyway, we could do like a world tour, like a virtual world tour, and spotlight kind of like, you know, Japan, Australia, Italy, Canada, like the unique Brazil, Mexico, like the unique international cultures. Because I think that they're really unique. Like the Australian noun style culture, very different than the Japanese. You know?
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of doing it a little bit, right? Like you're going around and interviewing different types of people.
Sort of. I think the one thing, just better, more consistent structure, maybe.
Yeah.
Because we're like kind of doing it, but spits and spurts, and not in like a more cohesion and structure, possibly, if we can. It's tough though, with nouns. It's so, ever changing. Every block, something different, but.
No, but I think that's very much right. Regularity.
Yeah.
For sure. Having a consistent stream, consistent release of content, consistent way of promoting the content, and when you're going to be doing it, like where people should be tuning in, where they could find this stuff after. Just like we were kind of doing with like our couple things. It was like, full stream, a condensed version, and a clip. That was like our 3 deliverables for everything. Just got to like check the boxes. But you guys could obviously do it different.
Can you guys hear my fan at all?
What?
Can you hear my fan?
No.
No? Okay.
Hey, what do you think, Index? What do you think about us selling like ledgers or treasures as an affiliate?
Do they let anybody sign up?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I feel like the alternate revenue streams, like I would feel good selling a ledger or a treasure. It's like something, I have reservations about selling certain NFTs, but selling like security to transact fairly, and securely, I feel like something that we should really be teaching people about.
I could do Ledger. I've never used a Trezor. Sorry,
Mike,
Mike,
what do you
I
think?
talked over you.
No, what's the affiliate program? 10%? So that's dope. They just give you a link. So you put that at the bottom of your streams, and then anybody that clicks and purchases or goes back and purchases within like a certain amount of time, you get 10%.
And look at this. I mean, I feel like a lot of people are going to search like, how do I set up my ledger? We could almost try to do some YouTube videos geared at this search, Because imagine you see like Lil Panda and Lil Index card in a high up video that gives like really good advice. That's good. That's good proliferation.
Oof. 546,000 views or something.
That other one has 1 million.
But yeah.
5 years ago. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been doing it.
Also, I think we're talking about potentially unifying identity into like some bigger name or concept instead of individual accounts.
Yeah, let's get Mike's take on that. Mike, what do you think?
I've been telling you guys you needed like a show page. I've been telling you need to brand it the Panda Show. I've been telling you need to make it like the Panda Show or something different, like Keep Nouns Weird, and then like, you know, a consistency for like how you're naming your episodes within or the different series or chapters, some kind of like framework for all that, for all of this, like the folders everything lives in, you know, like our Builder DAO series versus the other series that you're doing with Index versus stuff you might do on your own or whatever. Definitely got to think about that overall.
And you think that's better than just having multiple channels? Like I have a channel, Index has a channel, maybe we make a little nouns channel and just distributing to each and trying different things. You think just narrow down to just one?
I'm torn on it because most of the biggest streamers just have their own channel, you know, like it's like you probably have your own channels, but then you probably do throw up a show channel with just the material from that show, I think.
Maybe that's like the weekly show. And then outside of that weekly show, we go to our own channels.
That's tough. There is some like precedent for like content houses and stuff, where they all have their own channel and they get together for like group. That doesn't always work out that well, but.
Well, I'm open really to whatever is best at achieving our goals. I don't know as much about this as you guys. I love working together. We're obviously working together for this prop. So I'm totally open to starting a new thing or rebranding mine, I guess. Well, no, we should probably start a new one. Do we want to build definitely on YouTube? Or do we want to build on every platform?
I personally think that YouTube is like the Ethereum of like content-based social media. Like if we think Ethereum is going nowhere, I think YouTube is also going nowhere, and it's like the central hub. That's my take.
Yeah.
Like it's the biggest. It's one of the largest search engines, if not the largest.
Yeah, I think
it's tough, yeah, but
yeah. So I guess we got to do better also at like tagging the videos and sharing the content, you know, like figuring out channels to share this content in places that people are searching for it. Cross-posting on different platforms, like maybe even going into Reddit and posting the videos in like relevant subreddits and stuff like that. There's like a lot of eyes on that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think that's right.
I just asked ChatGPT best ways to optimize videos and to get views, and it's like, yeah, there's definitely way. It literally just typed out promote on social media, share videos on various social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, etc. Yeah, like of course. So like the obvious stuff.
Can we have ChatGPT actually do all that work for us?
Not yet. Once there's like plugins, sure, that will be soon enough. When you could just say YouTube plugin. I can't wait for those. Oof.
I think they're already out. I saw this like auto GPT thing.
Oh, I just maybe haven't tried it yet or seen it. Analyze your YouTube analytics. Analyze your analytics. YouTube analytics data. Find trends, audience preferences, and areas for improvement. Use the information to tailor your content strategy and make data-driven decisions. Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of videos are, it's really about cutting the video and stuff. People, like I said, people don't just want to hit play on like a big, like 1 hour long stream. A lot of times they need to have like an edited down video for attention span. So you might want to consider doing some of that stuff, or you'll get a lot of drop off in videos just from fatigue.
You know what's really intriguing to me now is just thinking about it after this Ledger thing is reverse engineer like popular crypto SEO searches and make a video specifically to try and get those clicks, and then kind of backdoor nouns through those search terms.
Yeah. There was a interesting video where this guy was like, I get more plays than you. Why? Because I go and I find the most popular video. I scrape the transcript from the video. Then I have ChatGPT rewrite the transcript using the most popular one. I have it embed my SEO terms into the script. And then I use this other AI program for video to auto-generate a VSL video that has just like stock footage on top of it, and it makes like a video. And I do this like 10 times a day. Like, so you can go and like piggyback off of like other people's popular content, like kind of rip it, alter it, feed in certain keywords now, like nouns and yada
But
yada.
I was
yada.
talking more not copying videos, but like I bet a lot of people search like crypto gaming, or just popular search terms. Grab those search terms and make it specifically to catch those searches. Do you follow me, Index? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Gami has been talking a lot about I can tell there's certain nouners that grew up in like a very specific era of the web where you could like you could game keywords and search engine rank pages really easily. And I don't think Gami is referring specifically in the terms like YouTube videos, but more of like blog contents or just written content. But he's pretty big into this this idea of maximizing nounish SEO. But I used to also farm AdSense back in the day. I haven't done it in a very long time because they made a lot of updates many years ago that made it more challenging. But I used to farm AdSense through very specific keywords.
What do you mean farm AdSense?
There was a method, really, really cheesy method, and you find a longish tail keyword, ideally within a certain amount of searches per month. You filter that for categories that pay a lot through AdSense. So you could find a keyword that has like thousands of searches per month, isn't that competitive, but maybe it pays a penny per like click. So ideally you find a higher value one, and then you find a domain that matches that keyword. You put up a website, you write like 5 to 10 random articles that optimize for keywords, and you would automatically jump to the top of the search engine.
Exactly what I did for my site and Cappy's site back in like the late early 2010s. Like we did that with exactly that with long tail. We just like pumped a bunch of keywords into our sites. Cappy was like front page for South Florida DJ for like many years because of that.
There you go.
He killed it. He would get so many calls because of that.
So I would do it a little more shady because it wouldn't be like an actual business or anything. My most profitable one was a website revolving around termites. And so
Wait,
I had
so you would put up the sites yourself?
Yeah, I would. I don't remember the keyword for this one, but it was something about termites, and I just termites. Let's say I don't know, like termitesolutions.org or something like that, and it's like 5 articles about if you have termites, what to do, and then people go to that website because it ranks high, and they're desperate, and they click through on the ad for termite help. I get like $3-5 per click or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then you do that 50, 100 times or whatever.
Yep.
Really meaningless content.
Yeah.
So how could we do that for searches? How could we use this to get an audience index?
It's a little more complicated now. I think I think I linked you to Wikipedia. It was called Panda. Google Panda, yeah.
I mean, SEO for audience is like not going to work. It's like not where audiences come from. You know, audience, like SEO leads to blog posts, leads to services, leads to web pages, not typically to people's social media accounts.
But no, I'm saying YouTube. There's analytics on YouTube searches.
No, you could definitely do it. I don't know if it's not as easy. Like this, you put up the website within like a week, you're instantly like scoring views or like hits or whatever. And then there was also other ways to game it where you get like backlinks, and there was all these systems to like buy backlinks that would boost your ranking. And then you build like a network up. It's not that easy anymore, but I haven't tried it in forever. But you could probably apply very similar principles to YouTube. But I think to Mike's point, you may not build like your core like loyal audience through that way. You might just get 100,000 views or something on your video and that's it.
Yeah, but what if those, what if 10% of those buy a ledger or 1% using our code?
I mean,
Point taken though. I mean,
yeah,
we need a genuine audience, for sure.
I mean, if you're making a video that is a resource that nobody else has made on the internet, and it is the only source of that information, then you could definitely take it and go and get publishers to write stories about it and share it with their audiences and get like a mass amount of backlinks leading back to your video. But like nobody's gonna choose your ledger video out of like the other 100 and like share it on a bunch of media sites or something. So you got to go for like a viral something that hasn't been done that people would want to share, because you can't really buy like in the index was saying, you can't really buy backlinks anymore that are like valuable. I don't think you can, at least. Maybe. A lot of people build their content from reels, right? Like, or build their audiences from like reels and from like TikToks and like social media accounts where they make like clips and shit. I really liked your guys' sizzle reel. I think stuff like that is cool. Could drive people to the show and to your page.
Yeah, I was really proud of it. It got like no views though. Like 50. Probably half of those are me.
I've watched it a few times too. 50 is still like not. I don't know. It's not terrible. Like I've gone to reputable crypto media productions YouTube channels.
Like at my last job,
mixing a beat live. What was that?
What?
It sounded like you were scratching a record.
Who? Here?
You.
Oh, I was rubbing my speaker, I guess. That's probably where the microphone is. My bad. This, right? Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize because like it didn't even sound for me, but I guess it was my finger on the microphone, so it was like super loud for you guys. My bad. But yeah, like I wonder if there's like a viral campaign that we could do for you guys that would bring like a lot of attention through like something big, some kind of big project, some kind of content that gets released that's like something that we've all been missing and everybody needs to see, but it's like low-hanging fruit that's like easy to execute on, very nounish. We gotta break out an ideation doc.
Yep. And we should also start the HackMD for our nouns prop, even just an outline. All right. It's been fun, gentlemen. Appreciate the trade. I'm going to have to get you back next time, index card. Got to find an appropriate trade. And Mike, thank you so much for Mr. ETH Panda. It's really beautiful.
Thank you for the index card. I will cherish it.
Yeah, you guys keep the index cards. You got me through Prop 116, so that's fine enough. When ETH is 10K, maybe I'll take it back. But
I will say you have something special arriving in the mail in about 3 weeks, and I'm pretty stoked to see you unbox
3 weeks.
it.
I was thinking about it recently. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah,
you gotta
I
let
just
me
got
know
around
though.
to designing it. Yeah, I tweaked the design. I spent a lot of time on the design. Had to get everything just right. It'll be fun, I think.
Okay. You gotta warn me when it's coming.
I will.
Stay,
and I
stay all day.
gotta say the other thing is Mike. I got to do something for Mike, but I was kind of afraid to design something for Mike because Mike's got this aesthetic sense. He's got all this art in his house. So Mike, we're gonna have to jam on that another time. But you got some kind of physical coming your way once we figure out the right thing.
Dude, my house is a fucking mess with shit and art. It's crazy. It's really bad. But yeah, no. You definitely don't need to. You definitely don't owe me anything. But thank you.
Can we do actual marble statues of our nouns? Like fully sculpted bodies and all?
I was thinking 3D printing. I think that might be a fun side quest. Like a 3D printed index card. That can't be that hard.
I talked about 3D printing with Mike, I don't know, a few weeks ago. But it's something like you buy and then you never use.
Yeah. I have a drawer full of 3D printed shit. And I'm just like, do I throw all this stuff away now? Or I have like bootleg cause figures 3D printed. I have 3D printers are just not that great yet. You still see like the texture to the ribbing to the whatever it is, like the spool of plastic. Yeah, the day that you can 3D print with like resin or something like that, like injection mold 3D printing, it's going to be next level. But could be fun. It's just like expensive to have at your house as like another little hobby, and it takes a lot of fucking time. Like I know people that just spend, and it's loud. It's loud. It takes a lot of time. There's so many reasons why I haven't bought a 3D printer yet, but it does sound cool. I just feel like I would use it like maybe 3 or 4 times, have a bunch of tchotchkes around my house, and then like never use it until like my chair needed like I tried to print a foot of a bar stool chair once with a buddy from work. We printed like 4 feet and it never actually fit perfectly. And it took so much time to try to do. I was like so annoyed. Anyway, that's my rant for the night.
We're going to leave it at that. We'll see y'all next time.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Index.
Later.